Hi. Hi, everyone. We always have to wait for a couple minutes here because it takes a while for people to come in, get their notifications, know that we're live. I'm going to plug in my computer. How's everybody? How's everyone today? Over here it's kind of rainy. Not rainy, overcast. I don't know if it's going to rain. I hope so because my plants need it. And I need it. Oh, the tooth fairy! There she is. She's become such a nice, good friend. It's interesting how we make friends nowadays online. So, I'm here because my mom is quite sick today. We were hoping to have her feel better today, but even yesterday she was pretty stuffy. Today she might be even worse. It snowed in the middle of Sweden yesterday. OMG. Aw, she's so sweet. Look, there's my mom. She's in the chat. She's not feeling well, poor thing. Yeah, she has like stuffy nose. She can barely talk. She's bad. You guys send her some good healing energy because she's gonna come visit us and she needs to feel good for that. Oh. Anywho, look, I'm wearing one of the headbands she made. Mom, do we have this tutorial? I think we do. Isn't it pretty? It looks good on both sides. I'll look for it and I'll put the link below. Okay, so we're going to talk about edges. I see some people are here now. I'm sorry. I'm kind of. Is the weather weird everywhere right now? Hi, Dominic. Thank you. It's my mom. My mom, Joanne, is the talent behind all of this. Oh, by the way, we just redid the website and it's so beautiful. Oh, yes. I finally gave in and had to hire someone to help me with that because it needed some work. So if you have a chance, go visit the website. It's amazing. We need to add some more content to it, of course, but there's quite a few things in there already. Hi, I don't know how to read. Is this Chinese or Korean? I mean, Mandarin or Korean? I can't tell. I think it's a Chinese character. Hi, friend. Hi, Jamie. Anna can do the talking and the answering at the same time. Yeah, I'm quite good at that, but I do get distracted. I'm all over the place. I'm not like my mom. Oh, so Korean. Yes. Okay. Awesome. My good friend was just there. She's traveling around Japan and Korea. Okay. So let's talk about knitting and crochet edges. So some of the techniques you want to use for your knitting edges is you might want to start with your pretty edge, and I'll show you some videos. I'll put them in here. You start with the edge and then you start knitting. But if you want decoration, let's say you want to make a scarf, right? So you would have to start with the edge and then the knitting. Well, you're going to have to do two pieces like that and then sew them in the middle with grafting. So you'll start knitting with the edge and then straight stitch or garter stitch, and then repeat the same process for the other side and sew it in the middle with garter stitch. With grafting. I'm sorry. With grafting, you sew it in the middle, and if you're really neat like my mom, you'll have no seams whatsoever. And here is the video for that, because on here you'll be able to see how to sew without your seams showing. Okay, so here it is. That's the video. So you'll repeat the edge and then the straight stitch, and then again the edge and the straight stitch, and you sew both sides together. Well, actually, it will be the edge and straight stitch, and then the edge and garter stitch, right? Mom, can you answer that question? I mean, the edge and straight stitch, and then the edge and purl, because you'll have to sew them. Oh no, you don't have to sew it backwards. So basically you want to repeat, let's say I'm going to publish here the knitted star edge. You start with that for the length of your scarf. So maybe use circular needles for that. And then continue for, let's say, 20 rows of stockinette stitch. And that will be your half of the scarf. And repeat the same process. And then sew the two pieces together in the middle with grafting, which is the link I just published. Hi, Jess. So you can, in the meantime, while I explain, you can comment on what you're working on. You can also do, I don't know exactly how this works, but my mom told me that you can do 3 needle bind off in order to create, to add an edge to your knits. Here's the video for that. I didn't really have time to sit and think about it because many of you know I'm not the expert my mom is, but I just published the link for that. And for all the crocheters out here, let me correct this. I have the triangle picot crochet edge and the crochet picot edge. Those are the 2 tutorials we have for crochet edges. And that's another way to add an edge to a knit, because you can pick up the stitches very easily. If you know how to knit and crochet, you can just add the crochet edge for that. And I also have links for the Victorian Edge shawl, which is really, really pretty. I'm not sure if you've seen the video, but it's really, really pretty. It has like these large picots. And we have the classic picots knitted edge. Here you go. And we have the knitted star edge, which is the reference I was talking about earlier. These are all ways to, like, decorative edges that you can add to your knits. So, I mean, any other input is appreciated. We also have a Pinterest board for edges, and I haven't fetched it yet, so give me just a second. Let's see. Oh, come on. It's Murphy's Law. I'll just type it, Joanne's Web Edges. So, that was fast. Look, I'm not as popular as my mom. I only have 9 viewers. When she goes live, she has at least 20. Anywho, it's okay. I'm okay with that because I'm not the expert here. Aw, thank you, dear. Tooth Fairy is like my trooper, my cheerleader. When I go live, sometimes I tell her, I'm about to go live. I get a little nervous and talk like a goof. And she's like, nah, you'll be fine. Thank you, Jeannie. Yeah, so those are all my edge references. Which other way? So okay, let's recap. In order to add edges, you will have to start with the edge and then knit your project, or you would have, and then continue with your project. If you want 2 edges, one on each side for like a scarf, just repeat the 2 processes, the 2 edges. So the edge and the knit part, and then another piece of the edge and the knit part, and sew it in the middle. And the 3 needle bind off, I don't know how it works, but my mom does, and I just posted the link. And the third way will be to add the edge with a crochet technique, crochet edge. So, hi, Korean friend. I can't tell what your name is. I'm sorry. For 20 years, your mother knit? No, my dear. My mom has been knitting since she was 4 years old. And she is, I don't want to say her age because she doesn't really mind. But she's in her 60s. So, can you imagine? She's been knitting for 60 years. That's how much experience she has knitting. She has experience with crochet, but not as much as knitting. Yes, that's for how long she's been knitting. So you guys want to make this? This is a little loose on me. I think I'm going to have to tighten it a little, but we have the video for this. Very impressive, yes. It's her passion. It's like that's the first thing she does in the morning is knitting or crochet. She gets up and she's thinking about it. This is why we decided to go with this business, because she has like a true passion for knitting. Sissel, oh, okay. Nice to meet you, Sissel. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. We have people from all over the world. Yes, that is a very nice name. Look, my mom is answering. For bottom of dresses, jackets, sweaters, blouses. That's how you use the edges. Yeah, so like bottom of blouses here, like the necklines for gloves. And Jeannie, are there any sweater tutorials for toddlers? Jeannie, email me and I'll let you know. joannesweb@gmail.com. Yes, glad to see you too. So this is not how it usually works, Sissel, because my mom is the one who usually gives the live broadcast, but she's feeling pretty sick, so I had to take over, and I do it once in a while. But visit us every Wednesday at noon US Central. I know you have a completely different schedule, so it's same every week at this time, every week. So come and visit us. Tell your friends to join us. Share the video, subscribe, comment, everything, because we're about to start we are already starting our highest season, and there's going to be a lot more videos coming up. Remember, when you subscribe, to hit the little bell button, little bell notification button. Yes, we've been getting a lot of requests for the sweaters, honestly. Yes, we need to make a toddler sweater, but I think we can manage to find one, because I think I have one hiding. We need to look into that. But yes, we're working on toddler sweaters. We're working on kids projects. My mom is currently making. Oh, if you follow us on Facebook, you've probably seen the scarf that is also a hoodie with the gloves, with the hand gloves and the ears. Oh, those are popular, and we're gonna make a tutorial for those. So expect that for kids. We're getting a lot of requests for socks and for kids and baby projects. And then third will be the color work projects. So those are the priorities we're looking into. If you have any other suggestions, email us or comment here or comment on Facebook. Our main platforms are YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So contact us there. Anyways, I'll let you go now because I feel like I'm rambling, unless anyone wants to talk about anything else. Oh yes, my mom is finishing a girl's dress, and it's so beautiful. So remember to come back and visit, because we're gonna be posting instructions on our website and video tutorials here. You can do something with reflective yarns. Actually, Tooth Fairy, we do have a tutorial for reflective yarn. We have what it's called reflective bamboo stitch fingerless gloves. And the photo on the cover is not all that great, I admit it, but it's actually pretty cool. The bamboo stitch, it's fun, and I think I made that video. I think I made it. So bear with me. But we have that for reflective yarn, and we have pumpkins made with reflective yarn on our website. We have the instructions there. And what else? We have a headband, I think, for reflective yarn. Yeah, so just look on our channel and look on our website, because we have like at least 4 or 5 projects with reflective yarn. Just learned how to crochet 2 weeks ago, and yes, I'm still struggling. Actually, for me, crochet is pretty easy compared to knitting. But I enjoy knitting a little more because there's so much, I don't know, it just looks so different, you know? The hoodie scarf is crochet. Oh, yeah. Okay. Amber, keep on going. Yeah, you just need to practice like anything new that you learn. You just need to practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. The other day, I was like, I'm making that red sweater that I had pulled up for the knit along, and I was knitting like the front part, like this part, and I was like all the way up here until like you do the decreases, and I had to undo all of this because it just looks so ugly. It wasn't coming out correctly, the numbers. I'm having issues with the decreases, but you have to learn, you know, by doing. I prefer knitting, but that's just because my hands don't like crochet. Yeah, my mom doesn't like crochet that much because it hurts her. It hurts her wrists. It doesn't hurt mine, but it's kind of tiresome to do that kind of movement. Okay, guys. Mwah. So send us requests. Yeah, it hurts her thumb. Yeah. And some people hurt when they're knitting. So it's like a new muscle. You're training your muscles to do something new. And sometimes you just need to take it easy. Okay, I have to go. Take care. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the new people who have come in, like Sissel. And see you next week. Hopefully, my mom will be able to be on the broadcast then. She'll be back home, so maybe she'll be ready to do it. It's called arthritis. No, it's not. I don't have arthritis. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you. Bye.